I'm sure some of you are trying to learn Korean. If you're just starting, then we can help you. You are not alone. Every single week here on Catch the Wave, if you have some questions or comments, you can send them in and Hyunwoo 선생님 will answer them. Time for Hey Korean.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. I was looking at Hyunwoo.
Yeah.
안녕하세요.
And I was thinking that it might be time for me to say hi.
There you go.
Yeah.
So hello, bonjour, 안녕하세요, ciao, however you want to say hi. It's good to have you here and we're happy. We have some big smiles on our faces and we're here to help you learn Korean language. How are you, Hyunwoo?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
I think I always say I'm doing great, but it's always a nice break away from work, like my usual work in the office, to come down here to Arirang radio station.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see you. Yeah.
Hyunwoo's always very busy because he's always, into all these projects.
Yeah. Too busy.
Making books, traveling, recording videos, preparing for TV shows and radio shows. So he's a super busy guy, and it's always a pleasure, also an honor to have him here. And you listeners, you can also send him your messages. You can use our message board. You can also check out his website, talktomeinkorean.com, for more details. So today, Hyunwoo, we have our show, and in the first part, we're going to talk about some expressions, maybe words that are sometimes confusing.
Yeah, sometimes similar, confusing, and
Yeah.
misleading. And in the second part, we're going to break down some lines from
a song.
a Korean song.
A K-pop song.
Yeah, and in the third part,
We'll listen to an audio clip sent in by one of our listeners, and you can also do the same. catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. We will also answer some of your curiosities.
awesome.
A fun little program. We'll jump into part one with some interesting words. Do you want to introduce the first one?
Okay, so like last time, we have two pairs of words.
Yeah.
And this one is 연인 and 애인.
연인 versus 애인.
Like if you look up the word lover or love, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or even your wife, husband. So somebody who you love, right?
Yeah.
That can be your lover. It can either be 연인 or 애인, but depending on the situation, if you say one word, not the other, you
Yeah.
might be in trouble.
Uh-oh. So be careful. 연인 versus 애인.
애인. So I don't know why, but when you're married, if you say that you have 애인, even if you actually refer to your own wife, your own husband, people think, something's wrong, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
It's not
your
normal.
남편 or 아내 is not your 애인, right? But I think, people should be able to call their wife or husband 애인 too.
애인.
Yeah. Somebody that
애인.
you love.
애인. Like your partner.
Yeah, partner.
Your significant other.
Yeah, but usually people don't call their spouse 애인. It's
Yeah.
usually before marriage and they become spouses. But
So once you're married, how do you call your partner? How do you call your wife, for instance?
like I say 자기야, like hey baby
자기야?
or something.
But when
like
you
that.
introduce her to someone else, then you say 와이프, 제 와이프입니다, or 제
Yeah.
아내입니다.
a lot of young Koreans they just use the word wife
와이프.
because the traditional Korean terms for wife tend to be kind of connected to I guess like the idea that men are higher and women just stay at home. So
Okay.
even 아내, the word 아내
아내.
means
inside, right?
inside. So the person at home is
your wife.
아내. So what if your wife is working?
Yeah, so maybe it doesn't match our society today.
Exactly. And some older people call their wives 집사람, and that's also literally house
person. Okay.
Yeah, so those terms are, I think, going away slowly. And we haven't found a really proper term yet. So I call my wife 와이프.
와이프. 제 와이프입니다.
Yeah.
It's my wife. And what does she say when she introduces you? 제 husband입니다. No, she doesn't say that, right?
남편.
남편. 남편 means husband.
Yeah, like the male
남편.
side. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, we're talking about right before that, people are lovers and then they get married. And then when you refer to your own lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, you say 애인.
애인. 제 애인입니다.
Yeah, 제 애인입니다. So there should be usually only one person.
애인.
Yeah.
애인.
But when you say 연인, it's lovers, like other people.
Lovers, 연인. So
연인.
you're like looking at a couple
Yeah.
and you say, 연인.
Yeah, they are 연인 or 연인들.
Okay.
But they're not 애인들.
No.
Because, if you say 애인들, it might mean that you're like a playboy.
And my partners.
Yeah, you have several lovers.
I see.
And that's problematic in most cultures.
Uh-huh. So 연인 is like you're referring to a couple.
Yeah, or groups of couples.
Okay.
Many
and
other people.
애인 is your girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah, your own singular
Yeah.
one person like that you love.
And I guess 연인 is kind of sometimes confusing because you also have 여인,
여인 is a lady.
like a lady, like 여인. So you have to pronounce well. 연인 or 여인.
Yeah.
And then if
That's
you
true.
reverse the two syllables, it's 인연. So destiny.
Connection, destiny.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen cases where people made typos, like typing errors, and they, instead of saying 연인, like 만인의 연인. 만인의 연인 is a term that people often use, like everybody's lover. So like a super popular celebrity who is really like loved by everybody. That's 만인의
만인의
연인. 연인. But I've seen news articles with a typo.
만인의
여인.
여인.
Like everybody's woman. It's weird, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So that's a typo mistake.
Yeah. So you have to be careful because one letter can change the whole meaning of a word and of a sentence.
Yeah. So here we're talking about 연인 and
Yeah.
애인. Your own lover is 애인.
Yeah, and if you want to learn how to say 남자친구 or boyfriend, that's 남자친구, girlfriend, 여자친구.
Yes.
남자 is boy, 여자 is girl, and 친구 is friend. So literally boyfriend, 남자친구, girlfriend, 여자친구.
Yes.
Okay, what's the second here? The second series of words.
Yeah. The second set is 3 words actually. 가르치다, 가리키다, and 그르치다. So.
What?
가르치다. 가르치다 is to teach. So that's what we're doing right now. And 가리키다, which might be similar to 가르치다. 가리키다 is to...
Let me try to guess.
Yeah.
Well, 가르치다. 가르치다. So we are teaching.
Yeah.
And 가리키다. 가리키다. You're pointing at something.
Exactly. You're pointing
가리키다.
at something.
And 그르치다.
Yeah.
I don't know.
그르치다.
그르치다 is like the first time I hear this word. 그르치다?
Really? 그르치다 is to mess up. Like,
To mess up?
Yeah, to do something wrong. So
그르치다.
the first 2 words, 가르치다, 가리키다.
Yeah, let's talk only about the first two. I think this
Yeah.
one, if I never heard about this one, I think you listeners, you don't need to worry about the last one.
But it's interesting. I'll tell you about it real soon. So even Korean native speakers,
Yeah.
they mix up these 2 words all the time.
가르치다 and 가리키다.
Yeah, so they say 가리켜주세요. 영어 가리켜주세요. And it's wrong, right?
So it's supposed to be 영어 가르쳐 주세요.
Yeah, especially like kids in elementary school, they say 저도 가르쳐 주세요. Teach me too.
주세요,
But they're actually
선생님.
saying point at it for me too, which makes no sense.
No sense. Yeah. So 가르치다 is to teach. 가르치다.
Yeah.
So if you listeners, if you ever meet a Korean person, and if you want to tell them, please teach me Korean, or then you can say 한국말 가르쳐 주세요.
Yeah.
Then that's the perfect sentence when you want to ask someone to teach you Korean.
Exactly, and not 가리키다.
Not 가리키다.
And the third word is not as important as these
Yeah.
2. Like you said, you've never heard it before. It's
No.
not often used. But
그르치다.
I'm mentioning this because I have a friend who used to always say this word instead of 가르치다. To his ears, 가 and g were the same. So
Uh-oh.
he wanted to say, 저 한국에서 영어 가르치고 있어요. I'm teaching English here in Korea. But he ended up always saying, 저 한국에서 영어 가르치고 있어요.
그르치고 있어요?
I am ruining English here in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So try to work on your pronunciation because it can also change the whole meaning of what you're saying.
That's right.
Okay, we'll take a quick song break here. We'll come back in a few moments. Hey Korean continues here on Catch the Wave. Hyunwoo is here. We will talk about a song, a K-pop song. We'll talk about the lyrics and introduce some new words. Brown Eyed Girls, My Style. Interesting song there, Brown Eyed Girls. I hope you're enjoying the program. Happy Friday, 금요일 Friday. That's a fun word. People like 금요일 in Korea.
금요일, and also the word, the letter 금 means gold.
금. That's right. 금, 은, 동.
Yes.
That's for like the metals, right?
Yeah.
Gold, silver, and bronze.
Silver, bronze. 금 is gold. 은 is silver. 동 is bronze.
Yep. Okay, we'll continue on. We have our quiz, and you can participate. It's pretty simple, everyone. We're just looking for some feedback. What's your favorite color? Tell us in Korean the name or the color you like the most. Give us the Korean word. And we will select one lucky winner, and you will receive a book sponsored to us by TalkToMeInKorean.com.
Sounds
Use
good.
the message board, arirangradio.com/Catch the Wave. We're now going to talk about a song. Hyunwoo, can you just introduce the artist and the title?
The artist of the song is 제국의 아이들,
제국의 아이들.
Zea.
Yeah.
And then the song's title is 후유증.
후유증, which means aftermath. Let's listen to this passage. It's pretty catchy. I like that part, actually. 후유증, that's Chea, the song we're talking about here. And we're going to basically read and break down this part, these lyrics.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
And it was actually a song, and this was a suggestion by Rochelle in Singapore. She introduced this song, Huyuchung, and she even wrote down all the lyrics. So, Rochelle, thank you very much. We're now going to give you some more details.
All right. So, I'll read this part that we just played once again. 그냥 하염없이 눈물이 나. 그냥 하염없이 서글퍼져. 네가 떠나간 뒤 매일 나 혼자 남겨진 아픔이 싫어. 자꾸 하염없이 눈물이 나. 자꾸 하염없이 서글퍼져. This third line is the same line as the first one. 너를 사랑한 뒤 매일 잠이 오지 않아. 이 지독한 후유증 때문에 난.
Okay. So same thing here. We're talking about a breakup situation.
Yeah.
And someone who has a hard time sleeping, a hard time moving on. So why don't we... do you want to analyze each sentence, or how do you want to do it?
Why not? So since this paragraph is
pretty short.
Yeah, not very long. Let's do line by line.
Yeah.
First line, 그냥 하염없이. 하염없이 has two meanings. Like sometimes
하염.
it's blankly. So you're 하염없이, like looking at the sky. Like you're not thinking about anything. You're just blank.
멍 때리다.
Yeah, sort of like that. 멍 때리다. You're blank. And then 하염없이 can also mean endlessly.
Endlessly.
Yes, like
하염없이.
without stopping. 하염없이. In this case, it's endlessly.
Okay.
So 하염없이 눈물이 나. Like,
눈물이 나 is like I'm crying. Tears are falling.
Continue to come out of my eyes. Like I can't stop crying.
And 눈물 is actually an easy word to remember because 눈 is eye. And 물 is water. So water from your eyes, basically your tears.
Yeah, it's not sweat, it's tears.
Tears.
Yeah. And 콧물 is also
콧물?
water from your nose.
Water from your nose, so like your runny nose.
Yeah.
콧물 나와요.
Yeah. And then 하염없이 서글퍼져. 서글프다 is to be sad. So 서글퍼져. I become endlessly sad.
So it's the same thing as 슬퍼? 슬퍼요?
It's the same thing.
서글퍼요.
서글프다.
서글프다.
서글퍼요.
Okay.
서글퍼져요. 네가 떠나간 뒤 after you left 매일 every day 나 혼자 남겨진 아픔이 싫어. I don't like the 아픔, the pain of being left alone. And then the first line repeats almost the same way, but the first word is 자꾸. Like,
자꾸.
Yeah, repeatedly. I keep crying. I keep being sad.
눈물이 나.
And the last line, 너를 사랑한 뒤, after I loved you, 매일, every day.
Every day.
잠이 오지 않아.
잠 is sleep.
Sleep. And 오다 is to come. Sleep doesn't come. I can't sleep. 이 지독한 후유증 때문에 난.
지독한.
Yeah.
What's 지독한?
지독한 is serious, severe.
Severe,
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah,
지독한,
intense.
fierce. 후유증 is aftermath. So basically a side effect or consequence. Something like that.
Because,
때문에.
Yeah, 때문에, because of. So because of this severe aftermath.
So because of this severe condition, aftermath, after effect, I can't sleep.
Yeah, so
잠이 오지 않아.
yeah, when you're in love with somebody and it doesn't really work out very well, like either this person has another person that she likes or he likes, or they're not like together, that's I think 후유증.
후유증.
Yeah.
후유증, aftermath. Okay. What are the words here you would like to highlight for our listeners?
Yeah, it's not a very like happy word, but 아픔 is very common in K-pop songs.
아픔. Ah. In K-pop songs, so it's pain, right?
Pain, 아픔.
아프다 is the verb.
아프다 is to be painful or to be in pain.
To hurt.
But when you say 아픔, it's pain like mental or emotional pain. Like when you get a scratch, when you get a cut.
아프다.
It's 아프다 correctly, but when you say 아픔, it's not like your physical pain.
Physical pain is more like a mental or psychological pain.
Yeah, emotional pain.
Emotional pain, that's it. Emotional pain.
Your physical pain would be more like 통증.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can say 마음이 아프다.
마음이 아프다.
Like so that's to emphasize the fact that it's emotional. 마음 is your soul, your heart.
Yeah.
마음이 아프다.
Yeah. So you see this all the time. 아픔 속에서 in pain, 아픔을 잊고 forgetting pain,
Yeah.
아픔을 so and so, 아픔을 노래하다 to sing about the pain. It's very common.
So if you want to tell someone be healthy, I also hear 아프지 마세요.
아프지 마세요.
So but that's like physically, right? 아프지 마세요.
Yeah, it's
Stay healthy.
Only physically, yes.
아프지 마세요. And the opposite of 아픔 is what?
기쁨, I guess.
기쁨?
Yeah, 기쁨.
기쁨 is happiness?
Happiness. It comes from 기쁘다.
기쁘다.
So I can say, 기뻐요. I'm happy for you. Adrian, now that you passed this exam, I'm 기뻐요.
기뻐요. 저도 기뻐요.
Yeah. 아픔, 기쁨.
Okay, another word?
Another word would be 후유증, this word.
후유증, okay.
It's a song's title, but it's really useful to know.
후유증.
You can talk about many types of 후유증. Like I have a lot of travelers around me, like people who travel as a job. Like,
okay.
Travel
Guides.
photographers.
Oh.
Bloggers and YouTubers, and they always have a 여행 후유증.
So what is that?
Like travel aftermath.
여행. 여행 is travel, right?
Yeah, so they get paid to travel around the world, which is awesome. Like people think
best job ever.
People think that, but their 여행 후유증 is that they now have to edit all the photos, upload all the photos. They have to stay up all night, like editing videos. It's crazy. So 여행, they have a severe 지독한 여행 후유증.
지독한.
And right about when they are done with those photos, they have to go somewhere again. So it's just
you know,
so
when something becomes your work and your job, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, and especially when you post photos as a job, you get paid for those photos. Somebody will be like telling you, "Hey, correct that one." Like, "Hey, I don't like that one."
You always have haters.
Yeah, and then I mean, even your employer.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
When you were just taking photos for fun, nobody like complained about it. You like loved it.
Everything was great and amazing.
Yeah,
and now people are becoming picky.
Yeah, so 여행 후유증 is also a common thing.
Okay.
I guess 휴가 후유증. Vacation.
Vacation. Yeah. Oh no. when the end of the summer comes. 휴가 후유증. Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much for I guess maybe explaining some of these lyrics. We talked about the song 후유증 by Chea, and we're going to play it right now so that you have the full song. It's pretty exciting, I would say.
Yeah, it's
good
a good
song for Friday. 제국의 아이들 후유증 Aftermath. We'll be back. 후유증. I hope you don't have any bad 후유증 after listening to Catch the Wave.
Well, I mean, if people have a lot of 후유증,
Or maybe they're depressed because Catch the Wave is just so fun.
yeah, I mean, isn't that a good thing for you?
And they miss Catch the Wave.
Yeah, you just have to wait 22 hours.
Then you're allowed to have all these 후유증s then. All these after effects, aftermath. And we'll try to entertain you here. Let's continue on. Hyunwoo is here and you can try to win a book. We have a quiz waiting for you. If you just tell us your favorite color in Korean.
Yeah, in Korean.
Give us a Korean word on the message board. We will select the winner and you will receive a book if you are selected. And by the way, if you see your name online, please send us your address so that we can send you your gift. Now, we also like to listen to your voices. So if you have an audio clip, a voice message, the email address, catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. This week, Hyunwoo, we received a message from Let. Hi, my name is Let and I'm from the Philippines. My audio file is a story at Han River Park near Hangang, which is originally told by teacher Juyeon of Talk to Me in Korean.com.
Oh, I see. I know this video. So we posted a video. We post videos, like 2 videos, short videos, where we talk for 1 minute in Korean.
Okay.
It's called Storytime. And she went to the Han River Park and she talked about it. So maybe he practiced it.
Maybe this person did the same, or maybe his own version. I don't know.
Yeah, it's about Han River Park. So I think he's going to, or he or she is going to read the same lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It's a she?
Yeah. 안녕하세요.
It's the same story. Awesome.
Bravo! Da-da-da. You know what? I actually saw this video. It's a video of one of the teachers that works with Hyunwoo.
Yeah. And
she's out there and there's like, it's kind of windy and she's just talking to camera and then she's just showing where she is. And basically, so Let imitated.
Yeah, practiced with it.
That's good. Perfect.
I never thought of this method, but it's a great method to study.
Yeah, very good. Good job.
Awesome.
So, Hyunwoo, tell us about the audio clip. What did you think?
I think it was great. There were like 3-4 minor hiccups here and there. But other than that, like perfect. Like just practice a lot more. You'll be like really fluent.
I think it's actually a great idea. And well, not only a video, but if you like maybe a drama, you can try to imitate the actors. Or if you like a K-pop song, you can try to sing, along. And that will help your pronunciation. It will also help you be more fluent. You have to work those facial muscles,
true.
your tongue and your mouth muscles, so that they get used to new words and new expressions.
And sometimes when you form your new sentences, they might be like limited by your own ideas. But then if you mimic other people's sentences, slowly those will become your naturally formed sentences.
Yeah.
So
is there a
awesome.
word that you would like to change or correct?
Yeah, there was one word that I found. She said 도시락. 도시락, which is a lunchbox, a brown bag that you carry your lunch. But you separated 도 and 시락. So to my ears, it sounded like 또 시락도 먹고.
So it's one word, 도시락. 도시락 together in one go. 도시락. And I also picked up one thing. It's she said 좋네요. but it's 좋다, right? 좋네요.
Yeah, 좋네요.
So it's an O. You have to pronounce with an O sound. 좋네요, 좋네요. Not like 좋네요 or
좋네요.
좋네요. It's O.
Yeah.
좋네요.
Yeah, it sounded like 좋네요,
좋네요,
to
kind
me
of.
too.
But it's a very minor detail.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry. Good job.
Awesome. Perfect job.
So hopefully this will also inspire some other people to do the same. Send us your audio clips. You can read something in Korean. You can introduce yourself in Korean.
Yeah. And also the same series has like many videos, and there are some videos done by me. So if you want to go ahead and
imitate 현우 선생님.
my own sentences.
That would be fun.
I talk kind of fast
Yeah.
in those videos, so it might be a challenge.
Okay.
Like fast Korean.
We'll see. Maybe we have some rappers here and they can talk faster than you.
Okay.
Okay, we have some questions and some comments. We'll look at the questions here because we also love to answer your curiosities. Amanda from Malaysia, what's the difference between 잘 지내요 and 잘 지내고 있어요?
There's not much difference, but 잘 지내요, well, there's not really any difference.
잘 지내요?
Yeah.
잘 지내고 있어요?
잘 지내고 있어요 is more focused on like right now. Like, are you in the middle of doing well?
Okay.
And 잘 지내요 is like, are you doing well?
Just remember the shorter one, I would
Yeah.
say. 잘 지내요? That's fine.
잘 지내요, fine.
Yeah, we also have Yolande25. My love, Adrian and teacher Hyunwoo. I'm Yoongyung from Korea. How can I express the expression 하늘을 날 것 같이 기쁘다? 하늘을 like flying in the sky, right? 하늘을 날 것 같이 기쁘다 in English. So how can she translate this?
Well, in English. So
Yeah.
it's an English question. Awesome.
This is the other way around.
Yeah, so everybody who's learning Korean, we have an expression called 하늘을 날 것 같이 기쁘다. You're so happy that you could
Fly.
Yeah, fly.
You feel like you're flying because you're just so happy.
Yeah, I guess an English expression is like
I'm on cloud nine.
Yeah, that exactly. I was thinking of that, like cloud nine.
I'm on cloud nine.
Yeah, I think that's the closest.
Because
one.
it's also the clouds,
Yeah.
so it's like flying in the air. So probably closest translation. If you have a better one,
Yeah, or you. There's a nice word like elated. You're elated, like super happy. You're 하늘을 날 것 같이 elated.
all right, Julia, happy Friday, Korea, fighting. 안녕하세요, 현우 선생님. By the way, when you write 안녕하세요, it's one word.
Yeah.
It's not 안녕하세요. It's 안녕하세요, all in one word.
Yeah, without space.
Yeah. I just came across. It just came across my mind. 좋아요 and 안 좋아요 or 싫어요 might not be a good response. Such as a friend is offering a choice whether you like it or not, and actually you are okay with it, but you cannot define it as I like it. How would you respond to such a situation?
In that case, you can just say 괜찮아요.
괜찮아요.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. 괜찮아요.
So you're afraid that you might be misunderstood as liking it, but you're just saying okay. It's not
Because
too
if
bad.
you translate it's okay, it's okay. 뭐
Yeah.
좋아요.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay.
좋아요.
But if you say 좋아요, that means like yes, give it to me.
Yeah.
So you have to say 괜찮아요.
괜찮아요.
It's okay. 괜찮아요.
okay.
No thank you, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it can be no thank you, but also it can be it's okay. So I think Julia wanted to say I will accept it, but I don't necessarily like it. So in that case, you can say 괜찮아요.
괜찮아요.
Yeah.
Someone was talking about the word 무지개. 무지개 means rainbow?
Yes.
I just found out. There is a Korean restaurant with that name.
I see. Wow. Now you know the name.
Now you know.
Meaning.
Hey, your restaurant means rainbow.
Yeah.
One last one here. We have Yongjae shi, a Korean listener. I guess we do, Hyunwoo, we do have Korean listeners who practice their English.
That's awesome.
And vice versa. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win situation. No, it has changed.
Okay, so let me explain a little bit. A few weeks back, we mentioned that 너무, which means too much, cannot be used in standard Korean. But the National Institute of the Korean Language, they recently changed it. They now say 너무 is okay too.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But initially we talked about this because you're supposed to say 많이.
Yeah.
많이 is the positive way to say I like it a lot.
Yeah,
많이
yeah.
좋아요.
Yeah.
But you can't say 너무. 너무 is excessive. It's maybe sometimes a bit negative.
Yeah.
So in theory,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to say 너무 좋아요. You're supposed to say 많이 좋아요. But now language, changes all the time.
Yeah, and the National Institute acknowledged it like a week ago.
There you go.
So now,
너무 맛있다, 너무 재밌다.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine.
yeah, so we actually wrote a news article on Talk to Me in Korean, and the news article's name, the title was 너무라고 쓸 수 있어서 너무 좋다.
너무 좋다. Thank you. 너무 감사합니다.
너무 감사합니다.
Okay, we have to leave it there. Thank you very much. I was checking the time. It's always too short,
Yeah.
I guess.
I know.
And we always have to squeeze in as many questions and comments as we can. But don't worry, we can keep some of them for next time as well. And you can always use the message board. Hyunwoo, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you want to see if you won, please check out our homepage and we will send you a book if you are selected. This is Cocktail Party Effect by Soul Dive featuring Choi Jin-hee.